when it comes to shopping as a personal stylist, there is a strategy behind it in order to do it correctly, staying inside the budget and shopping for all new looks that your client hired you to find. Since I've been a stylist for the past 15 years and I styled top celebrities, advertising campaigns, editorial shoots, and many, many more, in this video I will tell you what are the main rules you should follow as a personal stylist when it comes to shopping. Hi, my name is Basia and I help aspiring stylists enter the styling industry. If you are a aspiring stylist or maybe a new stylist and you want to start a styling career, you should grab my free cheat sheet guide with tons of free resources that's gonna get you started. Also, if styling career interests you, then you should subscribe and hit the bell to get notified when I post a new video, which is every Monday. In this video, we'll talk about what are 6 shopping rules every new personal stylist should follow. So let's get started. Rule number 1, you are shopping for your client, not for yourself. Now, when I started to style at the beginning of my career, shopping was, for my clients, was one of the most difficult parts, because as soon as I went inside the store and I would start browsing for a lot of different clothes and accessories, I would think about myself, not about my client. That's the number 1 mistake a lot of new personal stylists make. So even though you might have, let's say, like a tomboy sort of style and you're wearing, skinny jeans, some kind of like a cool graphic t-shirt and like leather jacket, and your client has like, let's say, a preppy style, right? Your job is to put yourself in your client's shoes and really understand what they love and what they don't like, or what type of style will suit them, and then introduce them to new and upgraded looks that will suit their personality. So the most important thing that you want to pay attention is that your client hired you because you have a great sense of style, and you have to trust your judgment, so you can still trust your intuition as well and suggest looks that will fit into your client's personality and their styles. And I know it's not easy when you're just starting. So the best way to go about it is to really put yourself in your client's shoes. Talk to your client as much as possible to really understand their likes, their dislikes, to understand their life, why they need your help in the first place. And the more you're going to start working with your clients, the easier it's going to be to shop for them. Rule number 2, get a wardrobe budget. And now, what is a wardrobe budget? Well, the wardrobe budget is all the money that your client allocated to purchase a new wardrobe. And in reality, you can't really start shopping without really knowing how much money your client wants to spend on a new wardrobe. Now, imagine that you went shopping and you really don't know how much money your client wants to spend. Then you took your client to, let's say, like Neiman Marcus and in any other like upscale boutiques. The reality is that your client won't be able to purchase anything because it's completely outside of what they were thinking in terms of the budget. So getting that wardrobe budget from your client is like the number 1 goal for you, so you can plan accordingly. Now, knowing how much money your client wants to spend, you can easily plan all the stores and all the boutiques that you want to visit. Now, the most important part that you have to keep in mind is that you have to be realistic when it comes to your client's expectations. Now, a lot of clients might think that because they'll be shopping with a stylist, suddenly all the prices are going to be cut on half, and the stylist has some sort of like a secret weapon where you go to the upscale boutiques, everything is going to be suddenly 90% off. But in reality, that's not true. So you have to be really upfront with your client and explain where you can shop with their budget and what stores, brands, and boutiques are out of their reach. So make sure to secure that wardrobe budget so you are on the same page with your client. Rule number 3, plan the day. Now, if you do not plan your shopping day accordingly, well, your shopping trip will be a disaster, and you have to trust me on this. That's the number 1 thing what you want to do. Now, how do you do it? Well, First of all, you want to do is to plan all the stores that you want to visit. So simply make a list of all the stores that you want to take your client to. Now, you can simply take a piece of paper and a pen and just write it down, all the boutiques and stores. And I normally use like a spreadsheet. So if you want to use a spreadsheet, that's fine. Now, then what you want to do is to think about the location. Now, with all the stores you want to visit are at the mall, that's great. That makes it so much easier on you. Now, if the boutiques you want to shop at are spread around your city, well, you have to plan accordingly because you don't want to spend all day in a car. Now, again, you have to be realistic. So if you plan to visit, let's say, like 15 stores in one day, well, that might be out of your reach simply because you will run out of time. So plan your day and have a successful shopping trip. Rule number 4, make a list of items you will be shopping for. Now, if you don't have that list of all the items that your client wants to shop for, how can you even go and start shopping? Well, you're going to be just like running around the store trying to figure out what your client needs. Now, in order to create that shopping list, what you want to do is to simply talk to your client, gather as much information as you can, ask them what they are missing and what they wish to get. Now, if you have conducted a closet detox for them, then that will be much easier to create that list because you have already seen their closet and you know what they have, what they are still missing, what items needs to be upgraded. Now, if you don't know what is a closet detox and how to conduct it, you can watch this video and I will link it in the description below. Rule number 5, pre-shop. Now, pre-shopping is my favorite part in order to having a successful shopping trip, and a lot of stylists don't do it, and this really helps plan better and have a successful shopping day. Now, pre-shopping simply means that you are going to go a day or maybe like a couple days before to visit all the stores that you want to visit with your client, and that way simply will help you understand what those particular stores carry at this moment, exactly what designers they have, so you can pinpoint any specific looks you would like your client to try on. And this really helps because on a day of shopping with your client, you can simply navigate all those stores because you already visited them, you already know what type of brands and looks they carry, and that shopping day is going to be much more successful. Rule number 6, check return policy. Now, when it comes to the return policy, this is your responsibility to notify and educate your client if they will be able to return certain items that they purchased or not. Because the reality is that your client might change their mind. They might want to return certain items. Things happen, and sometimes clients simply changes their mind and there's nothing you can do about it. It's just important to educate your client and let them know if certain items are returnable or not, so they are not surprised. So now you know all the shopping rules when it comes to a new personal stylist. If you want to learn more, grab my free cheat sheet guide with tons of free resources that's gonna get you started. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to get notified when I post a new video, which is every Monday. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next week.